Hey guys, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit like and subscribe. So, initially, Tootie and King are standing up for their dads against the situation with Charleston White, calling out Charleston White, taking it to a whole nother level with him, as far as he being an older gentleman, and they're getting involved in business of their fathers. That, at the end of the day, the fathers, Boosie is in no way, shape, or form do I think that he cannot defend himself. Of course he can. It's Boosie, you know what I mean? His son Tootie didn't really need to step in and stuff. And it's like, there's a lot that was said and a lot that was done. And at the end of the day, there's a whole lot of threats that are being made back and forth between all of them involved. And it's just turning into something really big. I mean, Charleston White is saying basically that T.I. and Boosie need to take control of the situation with their sons and get them like straightened up. Now, at this point, because the boys have made threats to Charleston White's trying to get the PD involved because he wants the boys to get in some sort of program, I guess, to get like straight or whatever. And right now, Charleston White's trying to call out T.I. and be like, you did some time for the pieces that you had, so you really aren't the best example. And look the way your son's going, and he needs some help. Blah blah blah. And same with Boosie's son. Obviously, he's got his track record. We know whatever it is. But like Charleston White really wants those boys to be getting in some program. But at the end of the day, he's making threats the threats are back and forth. So they're all grown. But they be throwing the heat. That's for sure. Hey guys, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit like and subscribe. So there's a lot of talk and a lot of drama between Charleston White, T.I., Boosie's son, Tootie, and King, T.I.'s son. Apparently, it's like a whole lot of drama between them all. Originally, Charleston White called out Boosie. They got Kanye involved in there too because of the whole shirt with the White Lives Matter and Boosie against it. And and then Boosie's son Tootie speaking up and King speaking out about it all, initially defending their parents, and then or father rather, and then turning into something completely different altogether. And as far as like Charleston White being concerned about what these youngins.
I got the whole video, so make sure you watch it. I'm about to play it for you right now. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let's get right into it.
Hey, my mama raised a big. Your mama and dad raised a yellow freak. Yeah. That nigga T.I. son say, I'll whoop your old ass. Now T.I., you raising these kind of little yellow mother. Let him get on top of me.
Might be putting out there, as far as threats and stuff or whatever. And he's trying to call out Boosie and T.I., trying to get them to like, hey, get, slap the awakening out of King and Tootie. But like, they are all involved. And at the end of the day, as young as those boys are, they still are grown men too. You know what I mean? They are young men. And, once you put stuff out there, you can't take that stuff back that you be putting out there. The thing is there's a lot of different things that were said and are continuing to be said. And it's, something that initially started out pretty small is turning into a big I guess you
I'ma
could
do
say
a
like
lot
a
of
big
doing.
snowball
I ain't really
effect.
got
So
time.
needless to
I ain't
say,
really got time.
they've been all going back and forth at each other, like subliminally through the internet, which is
Too many people to
crazy,
pay.
instead
Got
of
too
like
many people on
actually like
payroll. Too many people
addressing
depending on me to pay
each
them.
other,
I ain't got time.
instead
I
of
ain't got
just,
time.
you know.
I ain't got time. I ain't really got time. Hey, look, that's another thing, right? The devil used the hell out of me, especially with the internet, bro. The internet won't go.
Organize your business all in one place.
Tough, not because I'm bad, not because I'm, some kind of big ultimate gangster. It's because I've invested so much in myself, so much positive energy into these communities. That, man, people ain't got nothing but love and respect for me, bro. I ain't gotta look over my shoulder because I done told on nobody, because I done robbed nobody, because I done shot nobody.
There are more possessions reported today than at any other time in history.
I done did nothing. People, whatever people feel about me, they feel that way because of love. They feel that way because of love. And love is from God. Fear is of the devil. I don't operate in fear. I don't need no whole bunch of police around me to go nowhere. I don't need no whole bunch of security around me to go nowhere, bro. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. They will form, they will not prosper. If I had done told on somebody, man, got them a whole bunch of time, they'd have been shot me a long time ago. They been sent somebody to shoot me a long time ago. Don't worry about that. You can tell by how I move. Y'all gonna feed into the bull, man.
And King speaking out about it all, initially defending the parents, and then it turning into, or father rather, and then turning into something completely different altogether. And, as far
Beginning of what I did, but it's not all that I do. This shit cannot be fabricated for 20-some years, bro.
Like, you never know what's gonna happen. Charleston White already pepper sprayed Soldier Boy at Rolling Loud, and so if he pepper sprays T.I. all in the same year, that would be one of the craziest runs of trolling that we've ever seen. And basically, that would make it to where that's going to put Charleston White even more up in the clout and just getting attention to him. And he's just going to have more and more people looking at him and stuff. But I think that he might have ran into the wrong one. Like, well, first of all, T.I. is not like Soldier Boy. And so what you got to understand is that it's going to be a whole different kind of outcome. You might see Charleston White being the one who's crying and da-da-da going down. He's going to have to actually call some people for real if it actually catches up and he goes toe-to-toe with T.I. Like, who would you guys put your money on, man? Like, comment down below and let me know exactly what you think would happen if T.I. and Charleston White actually came face-to-face while they were at the height of their beef. And what's going on right now is that it's really heating up. And so you got to understand that these are grown men. And so, but the thing is that T.I. is really like acting like this because he's trying to defend his son. Like, he doesn't want anything to happen with the pepper spray to his son, or if he gets tased or anything like that. And so he'll rather have Charleston White step up to him and not have to have this thing where if anything does happen, then the whole internet is going to be talking about how T.I. should have defended his son from the beginning, or that da-da-da, or he added to the beef and made it to where somebody got hurt. You don't want to play around, man, and have anything like that happen. And so, one thing could lead to another, but Charleston White and T.I. and beef is like an actual thing now. And so we would have never thought that at the beginning. A lot of people didn't expect that all these little things will happen with Charleston White and these celebrities and all of these rappers and stuff like that. But at this point, he's calling out everybody. And T.I., man, he got angry. It rubbed him the wrong way. And that he think that it went too far for him to be speaking on his son's name like that. And so he's saying, stop with the dissing, stop with the game, stop with all of that. He's not with it, and that he'll actually see him in person in real life. And so that's why everything is going to the level that it's going right now. So Ti goes on IG and goes off on Charleston White, wants to fight him because Charleston White basically dissed his son, and he was telling Charleston White. Ti spoke out and said, "You need to pick on somebody your own size. You need to pick on somebody your own age." He was talking about like who disses people like youngins these days like that. Why are you a 40, almost 50-year-old man and he's dissing like kids? I think Ti's son is like 19 or something like that. And so, and you know how Ti is, man. He used to be called the king of the South, and he used to have them blickies on him. And so he was telling him that he needs to come and check in with him and needs to run whatever beef he's got going on with Ti directly instead of going on and dissing his son and stuff. And you know how Charleston White is. He always dissing everybody. He's always rubbing everyone the wrong way and going against the grain, man. And so basically what Ti wants to do is he wants to challenge a boxing match or something. He wants to do a meetup in a parking lot or something with Charleston White because he's sick and tired of all this bickering and back and forth, and he doesn't have time to sit here and have his son be picked on or anything like that by anybody, man. And so like Ti is the type of person where he thinks Charleston White is like bullying his son. And so what are you gonna do? Like I bet a lot of you guys have kids out there. So what would you do if Charleston White or somebody like that was bullying your kid? And so like that's exactly the type of fire and the heat that
like, hold on.
Yeah.
Don't be talking about our son like that and
Right.
what they do.
Right. T.I. said, you said, pull up on me. He said, come out here. We'll see. You if you want to leave, you'll be the one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He said, just pull up.
Yeah, he said you shouldn't have never went at his kids. But at the same time, his kids was out of line.
The kids were completely out of
Why
line
would they
too.
even jumping grown folks' business? At the end of the day, we all know for a fact if you raise that, people sit there and look at you for being the person who talk out. They gonna tell you, man, keep your son in line, man.
Yep. And that's the thing. They be talking a whole lot of stuff. Once you put it out there, you put it out there. And, you know, you definitely do need to know where to draw the line because the kids are wrong. But, you know, as a parent, it's like, you gotta shut it down, like, at some point. You just can't be talking reckless like that.
And T.I. only drove over there because he knew. T.I. know for a fact that he'll get out on Charleston White.
Uh-huh.
T.I. got too many security and too many people that's going to stand around and make sure don't nobody run up on him while he instantly getting down on Charleston White. And as you can see,
this, you know, Tootie and King are standing up for their dads against the situation with Charleston White, calling out Charleston White, you know, taking it to a whole nother level with him, you know, as far as he being an older gentleman, and they're getting involved in business of their fathers. That, you know, at the end of the day, the fathers, you know, Boosie is in no way, shape, or form do I think that he cannot defend himself. Of course he can. It's Boosie, you know what I mean? His son Tootie didn't really need to step in and stuff. And it's like, you know, there's a lot that was said and a lot that was done. And at the end of the day, there's a whole lot of threats that are being made back and forth between all of them involved. And it's just turning into something really big. I mean, Charleston White is saying basically that T.I. and Boosie need to take control of the situation with their sons and get them like straightened up. Now, at this point, because the boys have made threats to Charleston White's trying to get the PD involved because he wants the boys to get in some sort of program, I guess, to get like straight or whatever. And right now, Charleston White's trying to call out T.I. and be like, you know, you did some time for the pieces that you had, so
I just want to let a lot of people know that when you make sudden moves and do sudden things, like, y'all don't pay attention to what y'all do, man. Y'all sit back and run y'all mouth, go straight to the internet, do all this and don't be able to back it up. So at the end of the day, we know for a fact that all the people who sitting back on the coattail, who trying to ride the wave, like they sitting back looking at this like as if it's a stunt or something. No, it's not a stunt. It is what it is. Y'all read the title, y'all saw the thumbnail, man. Like real talk, man. People just sit back and look at them as if they playing games with each other. No, he should have never said that about his son. So at the end of the day, we know for a fact that anything is liable to happen and anything is bound to happen when this type of stuff going on. So a lot of people not from the street, so a lot of people won't know. So if you're new to the channel, hit the like button. For all the haters and the people who sit back and click on my videos and then talk stuff, stay at home and chill out. Like at the end of the day, this news is for the people who need the news, man. Like real talk, man. At the end of the day, man, hit the subscribe button, share this video. Hey, I want y'all to know that Charleston White, man, he made a bad mistake, man. And I know a lot of people sit back and don't like Charleston White because he speak up for everything. But you got to understand, T.I. spoke up because of the same reason why Charleston White speak on things that has nothing to completely do with him. T.I. spoke up for something that has something to do with him. Y'all got to really understand this, man. And Boosie only was there because he shouldn't have said. Now, he came at Boosie first. Like, we all know this for a fact, but I know it's a lot of people don't like what nobody doing. It don't matter to me. At the end of the day, we gonna run it up. We're gonna realize, we're gonna check a bag, and we're gonna realize, sit back and try to avoid like certain things, man, and try to really pay attention to what's really going on, because this could easily be avoided. Like real talk, man, if we really pay attention to it, man, there's something that could really like react in a certain way where we won't know if Charleston White gonna realize even get through this. Like y'all gotta understand, man, this sad because they grown. Like at the end of the day, man, that's it. If that's what y'all call setting a good example, that's what y'all call setting a good example. But so many people it's people in the comment section who wouldn't even stand up for they son. You feel me? Like real talk, man. Like you can tell just by how they speak and react on things. Like you gotta really look at stuff, the logic of everything, man. Like we know for a fact, man. Everybody sat there and saw King instantly go in on Charleston White, all because Charleston White came at them. Like you gotta understand, Charleston White came at King first. King never said that about Charleston White. So if a person want to sit back there and say this and that, they can say whatever they want to say, because I know so many people who wouldn't even ride for nobody. Like at the end of the day, a lot of y'all care about yourself and don't care about nobody else but yourself. So therefore, things come behind that. That's why I always say, man, if you thorough to yourself, man, subscribe to the channel, because that means you smart. Like real talk, man. At the end of the day, we know for a fact T.I., he's sitting back looking like, yeah, okay. Think you finna keep playing? Keep my son name out your mouth. You think you finna put my son name in your mouth and they ain't gonna say nothing? I got something for you. You ain't gonna, like real talk, man. You ain't gonna know. You ain't gonna really know what came in the door. You feel me? Like this is something we all gotta pay attention to, because it's heating up now. Like you gotta understand, Atlanta heating up, man. And Charleston White already talking about coming to Atlanta. So we need to really be mindful and take heed to this, man, because I know a lot of people don't care about nobody but themselves, but y'all gotta care about others. Like at the end of the day, you gotta care about the other people that y'all watching, man, because they the ones that's really going through it. You feel me? A lot of people behind their keyboards 24/7, man. 24/7, man. I'm talking about, I'd be grown man too, boy, tweaking. At the end of the day, man, we know for a fact it's the young wave now, man. No more old wave. Like at the end of the day, man,
Don't nobody want to hear what nobody else got to say. Don't nobody want to know your theory on nothing, because you don't have a voice. You don't even have a channel. At the end of the day, you don't even have a cover photo for your 2 subscriber channel. You feel me? I want y'all to understand, man. These people who real life take care of their business, man. Hit the like button to all the gang. Hey, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, man.